accessing and navigating Prognosis, logging in to Practice Management. Once you have accessed the URL to open Prognosis, you will launch the login screen. As we look at the login screen here for a few moments, we're going to dissect the different components. Along the left-hand margin, underneath our logo, you will see the version and the build that you are on. And underneath that, you will have a place to enter your username as well as your password. And then, of course, you have the login button, and the equivalent of that would be hitting enter on your keyboard. There's a link for if you need to change your password, it will, or if you forgot your password, it will send you an email with a reminder as to what your password is. In the lower left, we have some quick links. You have a link that will help you contact technical support. It gives the phone number as well as the direct email, or you can send them an online form which will open a support ticket and generate a case number that can then be looked into by the engineering team. There's also the link here for the live chat. Browser settings is an extremely important link from your home page. For instance, let's say you open your URL on your desktop, you enter your username and password, and then this login page disappears. Instead of opening up the Prognosis application, it just takes you back to your desktop or to the internet page. That would be an indication that something has changed in your internet browser. That is external to the Prognosis application. So depending upon what browser you're using, whether it is Internet Explorer, Safari, and what version of Internet Explorer, you see we have 9, 10, 11, and so on. Each one requires different settings. So this is something that your IT administrator should be kept on top of. It isn't something that needs to change constantly, but if there are updates that occur in your practice, such as Microsoft Windows updates, sometimes things will change at that level, and that would cause your application to stop working correctly. You've also got an opportunity of referring a friend to Prognosis if you would like to do that, and this will generate a sales lead to our internal sales team. We've got our social media hyperlinks for Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter if you would like to follow us. And then on the right-hand side, you'll notice that the picture is changing as we're setting here. These are our scrolling billboards. They may stay the same for a week or two, or they may change every few days. This is going to be announcing upcoming trade shows that our sales team will be participating in, such as the American Association of Pediatrics. We've also got our direct link here to the webinar page. The webinar page, of course, does take you to new features. The most current version of release notes would be there. The webinar schedule, as well as details regarding meaningful use. And then the last link here is the news button, which will give you access to current press releases regarding Bizmatics and the Prognosis application. So aside from all of that, of course, your main purpose when you open the Prognosis URL is to simply log in. And the login ID is not case sensitive, but your password is. Once you've entered it, you simply click the login button or hit the enter key on your keyboard, and it is going to take you directly into the home page of the application. Now in this demonstration, I have logged in as a biller, so the practice management homepage is displayed. From this point on, there may be some differences based on your level of access in the system and whether or not you are using both EMR and practice management only, or EMR only. There are multiple separate videos here on the Resource Center that address these other levels of user profiles and user interface themes by medic type. So I'm just going to go ahead and log out here by clicking my log out button. You can also click the X in the upper right. And that takes you right back to the login page, which then has text links to those same quick linked images we just looked at. And the login option will take you right back to where we were. So in review, the login screen allows you, of course, to enter your credentials and access the application. But in addition, there are buttons that will allow you to view the webinar schedule or press releases and news items about the company. There are quick links and shortcuts that will help you communicate with technical support, view your browser settings, or refer friends. In addition, we have links to our social media if you would like to follow us. We have scrolling billboards that will inform you as to different trade shows that you may be interested in, either based on your locality or your specialty. We may at times use that also to introduce new features or upcoming trainings that are being offered. And in addition, once you have successfully logged into the application, specific navigation and what homepage you view will vary based upon your primary role. So we do encourage you to view the other videos here on the Resource Center under the User Profiles and Login Credentials module. That concludes this video within the series. Please click the appropriate link below for your next step. If you'd like to take a quiz, you will receive your results in real time directly on the screen so that you can see how well you've done. If you answer incorrectly, the system will prompt you with the correct response. In addition, a confidential email will be sent to the education team to help us better serve you with our educational offerings. Second, advance to the next video within the series you're currently in. And finally, return to the video library main page. As always, feel free to contact us through the Resource Center or email with any additional questions or comments.